Hello everyone, our session today is about how to make your Twitter profile credible, understanding basic nomenclature of Twitter, how to identify people on Twitter, and how to make your first few tweets. So let's get started. For you to create your Twitter profile, you have to log on to twitter.com, click on sign up, write down your full name. Remember, this name is going to be visible to public. Type down your email ID. It is suggestive that you give your phone number or you use your personal email ID and not your official email ID when you create your Twitter account. It will ask you for entering your phone number, so you can enter your phone number so that your Twitter profile becomes all the more credible. If not, you can skip this step. Now, username is something very important. So out of 6 important components that make your Twitter profile credible, username plays a very important role. Username is what basically becomes your Twitter identity, because when people tweet to you, they will use your username to tag you in their tweets. So it's important that you have your full name as your username. And remember, the username has to be common across all channels. This is one of the most important component of personal branding on social media. So if you are on Twitter or on LinkedIn or on SlideShare or on Facebook or any other social networking platform, it's important that you identify your Twitter handle as a unique one and use it across all the channels. You can use this tool called namecheck.com, which spells this way, namechk.com. Enter your username that you prefer on all social media channels. For example, I'll try to type Simran Patni here. So as per the analysis by Namecheck, the Twitter handle is not available on Facebook, YouTube, on Twitter, but it's available on Instagram, Blogger, and other social media channels. So I'll try to give an other username here. Let me try with Patni Simran. So the website says that the username is available on Twitter, Google+, Twitch, Reddit, and all of these social networking sites. So I would want to go with Patni Simran. So let's get started with Simran Patni's Twitter profile, and I will try to polish her profile right now. Just go on to twitter.com/your username. So if your username is, let's say, Ajapa Gupta, so you just have to go to Ajapa Gupta. You just have to log on to your Twitter profile and click on edit profile. Once you click on edit profile, it will ask you to fill the following data. Now, one of the important components of 6 components you've already filled, which is the username. Now, the rest of the important thing is your Twitter bio, your profile picture. So let's get started with profile picture. It is suggestive to have a professional photograph. Example, Ajapa's profile. Example, Paul's profile. Do not use cartoons, flowers, landscapes, or things that is not you. So even when you're trying to have a profile picture, have a clear picture with a smile on your face. This profile picture is where my face is very near to the camera or it's zoomed in. So please do have your clear smiling profile picture on Twitter. Now, third important thing on your Twitter profile is your Twitter bio. Bio defines your interest. Bio lets people know that who you are. Twitter allows about 160 character space in bio, so you can use that particular space wisely. It is always the best choice of keywords that you would want to use here. It's your choice if you would want to tag your company or do not want to tag your company. But if you're trying to mention your company in your Twitter bio, you should tag them. So let's say, for example, Simran works with Ecomi and she is a food lover. So this is how a Twitter bio would be. Just let's look at some of the examples of Twitter bios there. This is Ajapa's Twitter bio, where she says she's operating leader, credit risk modeling at Genpact. So the keywords that she uses here is analytics, leadership, risk, statistics, politics, cricket, fun, photography, traveling. And whereas Paul says is senior leader with pharmaceutical industry, the keyword here is pharmaceutical. And it's more of a credibility building profile, which says developed over 20 years within significant roles of professional and voluntary organizations. So that's very interesting. So it's your choice. You want to mention your company or do not want to mention your company, but it is suggestive that if you're mentioning your company, you tag them. So let's have a combination of professional and personal keyword here. Social media executive at Ecomi, digital marketing enthusiast, love watching movies, which is her personal site. You need to mention your location. It's crucial because this will help people track you on the Twitter directories. Your city and country, that's the best way to go about it. If you do not have a blog, you can mention your LinkedIn profile here, linkedin.com/in/Patni. Your date of birth is important. First important thing in your Twitter profile is your profile picture, your username, your Twitter bio, location, and the link. The sixth important thing is your cover picture. Now this will make your Twitter profile look complete. You would have received an email confirmation from Twitter to verify your email account, so do confirm that. Perfect. So that's just 6 steps to make your Twitter profile credible and add elements to make it more visible on the directories. Now our next step is to understand the basics of Twitter nomenclature. So what exactly do you have on Twitter? So on the left hand side, you see the trending topic of your country. You can change this to any country that you want, or you can keep it global. It's suggestive that you can keep it to your city or to your country because it will be more relevant to you and there'll be more topics for you to discuss on. The next important thing about Twitter is understanding how to basically tweet to people. So when you tweet to someone, you need to use the @ symbol and type down the username. So for example, if Saurav Jain is my Twitter username, then you can tweet to me typing this and write down your points to me, which is, let's just say we are creating a sample tweet here. Now what I have used here is a hashtag. Hashtag is nothing but the content aggregator on Twitter. So if you use a hash before the word, it becomes a link. And if someone clicks on that particular link, they go to a particular dashboard where tweets relevant to the same hashtags appear. So let's say Simran makes a first tweet, and when you click on this particular hashtag, it will show all the tweets of people who have used this in the past. So you can basically create a hashtag or use the common hashtags. If you're trying to create a hashtag which is fresh and new, you need to promote it. But if you're using a common hashtag, then your content becomes part of a community which is discussing on that particular topic. For example, if you're talking about digital marketing, or if you're talking about management, or if you're talking about C-suite, it's about using that particular hashtag in your tweets. Let's say Simran wants to talk about digital marketing industry. She has read an interesting article on how to basically create digital marketing strategy for 2016, or what are some of the important ingredients to make your digital marketing successful in 2016. So let's say Simran wants to share an article relevant to digital marketing. She just has to take the title of the article and the URL and paste it for tweeting. Let's say this is one way of doing it. Use a relevant hashtag so that she becomes part of the community. The other way of sharing an article would be just read the article. Click on share button and use the relevant hashtag in the tweets. It doesn't matter where you use your hashtag. It can be in the beginning or in the end or in between. You can have about 2 to 3 hashtags. Don't make a lot of hashtags because then the tweet doesn't look very smart. So use less hashtags, but use wise hashtags that you think people are using. Remember, there are two types of hashtags. One is the common hashtag and a hashtag which is created for a campaign or the event. If you're participating in campaign or an event, then identify what is the relevant hashtag so that your tweet is visible to the audience who is going to be part of that particular campaign or who is going to be part of that particular event. So if you want to tweet to someone, you need to use @symbol. If you want to become a part of the community, you need to use the hashtag symbol. You can also discover some interesting tweets using the hashtag. So when you click on hashtag social media, this tweet is very interesting. You can retweet this tweet. There are two ways of retweeting. One, where you do not share your opinion along with what you're forwarding to your followers. Two, you basically add your opinion here and then tweet. So retweeting is nothing but forwarding a tweet to your set of followers. So that's about basics of Twitter. Now I will have to teach you some of the important components about how to identify people on Twitter. So you can use this tool called followerwonk.com. This is one of the best way for you to discover people on Twitter. So click on search bios. If you're looking for like-minded people from your industry, you can write down the keyword, say digital marketing is Simran's interest. She will write down digital marketing. Location would be Chennai. So here are a list of people from Chennai who has this digital marketing listed in their Twitter bio. You just have to click on their profiles and follow them. It's best to tell people when you're following them. Hi Saurav, I am right now following you. Looking forward to your tweets. The other best way would be to get noticed. You can retweet few of the tweets made by Saurav. So this will help you get visibility, as well as people will get to know that you're following them. So when you follow people using FollowerWonk, you can follow about 5 to 10 people a day. That's the best way to get started. You follow people and then you let them know that you're following them, so that they get to know that somebody is following them, because they get a lot of followers on a day-to-day basis, but only few tweet to them saying them that they're following them. So follow them and let them know that you're following them, or you can ask them a question as a conversation starter. That's all about Twitter. You can make about 10 to 15 tweets every day with the right hashtags. Follow people, talk to them, start the conversation, use the trending topic and share your opinions, because you will get a lot of visibility for your tweets, and that will also bring you some interesting followers out there. So with this, I'll end up my session. I look forward to see you on Twitter. You can tweet to me at Saurav Jain and you can follow me. I will ensure to follow you back if you tweet me. So please follow me and tweet to me, and I will follow you back. Thank you so much.